In order to do a batter slash butter extraction, it's going to be typically done by a closed loop extraction via a hydrocarbon or solvent. So how they're going to do this is they have a couple of different tanks within this closed loop extraction. One is the collection chamber, and then the other is the solvent chamber. So what they're going to do is they're going to put all of the plant material into the collection chamber, and they're going to introduce a solvent. So let's just say in this instance, the example is butane. So we're putting our flour into the collection chamber, putting our butane into the collection chamber, and what happens with the solvent in there is it starts to strip away the unnecessary plant material from the hemp slash cannabis, so things like the essential oils, just the things that we don't want to smoke. And it's left over, all that's left over after the fact is the terpenes and the cannabinoids, the good stuff. So after the fact, you have leftover solvents, so you can't smoke that. So what you have to do is you've got to separate it. So a lot of times, what they call in this method is called a purging. In this instance, what you're going to do is you're going to separate the collection chamber and the solvent chamber. You're going to put your collection chamber in hot water. You put your solvent chamber in ice water or dry ice. And essentially, what this is going to do is it's going to make it so that there's a temperature differential. And it makes it so the solvent is going to start evaporating into the solvent chamber, and it makes it so that eventually over time all of your solvent gets purged out, evaporated out, and you're left with nothing but your concentrate, your extraction, the thing that you actually can use and smoke without the solvent being there, and that's what we want. So that's a closed loop extraction, and what makes it a closed loop is so after you're done purging all of the butane out, you're actually able to reuse that again for your next extraction. So because it's all been collected in that solvent chamber. So that is essentially closed loop extraction in a nutshell. It's a little bit more complicated than that. I did leave some stuff out. And again, that is more or less how you're going to have a batter or a crumble consistency.